Next we have Phil Austin. He's from Unilock, and he's going to speak to you about permeable pavers.
Still morning, right? Good morning. Fortunately, I'm the one that goes right before lunch, so you guys are probably spent. I heard a lot of information. Some of this is very similar, and the nice thing about all of us getting together here today is to hear how similar some of these systems are and to hear the differences right from the very beginning. So, Unilock, if you're not familiar, is concrete pavers and retaining walls, and that's why I'm here today. For those of you that don't know me, I just wanted to introduce myself very briefly. I'm a former landscape architect. I've been with Unilock for about 2 years now. I live in the area, so if there's any follow-up questions, I'm more than happy to follow up with you directly, if not today. Prior to meeting with you today, some of you that registered very early on, I sent out some feeler questions basically to get a gauge of where you are as an audience in terms of understanding permeable pavers. And that's kind of where these questions come from and what I try to build this presentation around. And a lot of you don't know what a permeable paver system is. And before I can even get down to the maintenance component of it, I have to explain how it starts, what it looks like, and how it differs, unfortunately, from porous concrete and porous asphalt. So if I do reference at any point porous concrete and porous asphalt, no offense, Bruce, it's not in a degrading way, just to point out the differences. So that's what we'll kind of talk about. We'll start off with functionality. How does the system work? Who installs it? What does it look like? How does it get installed? The maintenance of it, certainly we'll go through the processes and how they differ, what kind of a timeline we can be on, and then certainly everyone's big concern here in winter, as we approach winter, is certainly snow plowing, salt, kind of how Bruce went through that. So the use of permeable pavers, the nice thing about having Eric's presentation early on is he explained very clearly how our storm system works, okay? How we have combined sewer overflow, and we're all here today to learn different techniques to try and prevent this, and that's what we're ultimately trying to provide. But there's different ways to think about that. And the current thought right now is monolithic pores with surface treatment for catching that stormwater down drain inlets, and then when we have compacted or tight sites in the urban areas, we're using storage tanks. In suburban areas, we might be using detention ponds. What we're trying to provide today is different techniques to change that mentality, provide different solutions. And the nice thing about what we're all kind of here for today is how they integrate together. There's no one magic bullet. There's no one solution that's going to fix every single problem. And with permeable pavers, there's more often than not an opportunity to intermix these design solutions. So when we approach a new construction, for example, you already have to put in a hardscape surface for your parking area. Why not capture your stormwater on that hardscape surface? In addition to potentially outfalling to a rain garden, capturing that stormwater from the roof and putting it into your detention, into your permeable pavers. So there's different ways to think about these techniques and different ways to combine them to maximize your result ultimately.